can't believe it's been 1 year since I've had my Audi Q4 e-tron. It's gone rapid and I've covered 22,500 miles in this 1 year. So I've become very familiar and very attached to Onyx, my Audi Q4 e-tron. Now why Onyx? It's grey and it reminded me of the rock Pokemon, so that's why. Now, being its first birthday, I wanted to blow out a candle. So clearly, no exhaust, no emissions, I can't blow a candle out that way. So here's the next best thing. So happy first birthday Onyx, here's to many more. Hi there, I'm Himesh, welcome back to the channel, and as per the intro, it's been 1 year since I've had this car and 22,500 miles. The same format as the other videos on the channel, I'll split it up into a couple of sections. So let's start with the most common question on economy and how much it's cost to charge the car. The winter has absolutely zapped the range, and I've struggled to get more than 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour, which has moved the long-term economy from the summer from 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour all the way down to 2.9 miles per kilowatt hour. And this has cost me £2,088.31 charging at home, plus £171.31 charging up in public. So just to do over those 22,500 miles, it's cost me a grand total of £2,258.62, which equates to a cost per mile of around 10 pence. I think that's pretty good considering it costs the average car around about 18p per mile. But I would say I'm slightly disappointed because I'm getting way less than the advertised 300-mile range, getting around about 250 when it's warm and 200 when it's cold. So if I was to get the elusive 300 miles, it would cost me way less than 10 pence per mile. Tyres. After a year, they're near the legal limit, so on Monday I am getting a brand new set of 4s fitted. Now normally it's customary to turn the traction control off, do some wheel spins, some burnouts, etc. But I'm in an Audi, so it's not possible, so this is the best I could muster. What's gone wrong? As I was expecting with the new car, nothing major, but I still can't get rid of this stupid guest message. The SOS module needed to be replaced, and there was a crack in the windscreen, but I've covered these in much more detail in this video just up here. My general thoughts on this car. I do genuinely love this car, and it's been great to have it from new and have a car that not many other people have. I've only seen a few sportbacks and none in this colour combination, so it's great to drive a car that nobody else has. My previous car was a black Audi A4. Now how many of those have you seen on the roads? There have been a few annoyances and issues, but I've already covered them, and it is truly a great car. The instant power which is there when driving an electric car is nothing I've experienced before in a car, as normally you have to change down a gear or floor it and the car does its work for you. But with electric car, power is always there every time you plant your foot, and it's truly addictive. Of course, the noise isn't there, but the speed is. And I do tend to make my own noises when going through a tunnel because I'm a massive kid when driving this car. Electric cars are definitely the way forward, as we know. The cost to run is great, but the cost to actually buy the car is stupid money. So this car is around the £50,000 mark and £43,000 second hand. The infrastructure just isn't there, in my opinion, at the minute in the UK, especially in the extremes of the UK. We recently went to Cornwall in this car and struggled to find chargers. Hotels aren't geared up to it yet, so what I had to do was use Just Park and park on somebody's driveway, charge it up overnight, and then take it back. But I wouldn't let this put anybody off buying one of these cars because, like I said, they're great. But I'm not sure I could justify spending £800 a month to lease this vehicle. I'd much rather put the money into the mortgage, but hey, everybody's situation is very different. So that's all for today's video. There will be some updates in the next video on the car, so you know what to do. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.